begin to wonder. Imagine a desert, a big empty space where you have to keep moving. Let your heart wander around. Let it move around. Let your mind, let it move around. Let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Let it take you from place to place. Well, Skin Tone basically is a project initiated by the Frats Festival. Frats Festival is an international festival in Berlin. It was initiated by Theatre ON, and yearly, I mean, it's normally a biennial festival, but for this year, there's an artistic research laboratory that happens, and Keening's Concept, fortunately, was invited to be part of the lab, and the theme, or more like the topic for this year's symposium, revolves around race, gender, identity, intersectionality, and so there are about 3 research laboratories happening, and Skin Tone happens to be one of them, which we are working on in Lagos.
Now, in the same research work, some people argued, some other authors and researchers also argued that if racism didn't exist before slavery, how then did they know to bring in black people as slaves? Because you can only think to enslave somebody you feel you are superior to. I don't know if you understand that. Yes, you can't want to enslave somebody you know is the same as you. You don't want to enslave somebody you feel you are superior to. But Agba argues that, saying that the only reason blacks were enslaved was because they had tried their own people, tried European fugitives, tried Native Americans, then tried blacks, and realized that blacks are the main ones who don't get affected by these diseases. They are the strong ones.
Most sitcom, when you see the white lady, when you see the person that is the lighter skin, they are always portrayed as smart, calm and collected, while the blacks are rough. But Fresh Prince of Bel-Air portrayed this light skin. Yeah, she had this sense of being prim and proper. She had this every sense of she was trained in a certain way.
Don't carry your bag and then 2 police will come and then be like, who are you? Where are you from? Show us your passport, blah 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 blah. And then you're like, are you is something wrong with you? Am I the only one here? So if you face that every time, you face that discrimination, or you've gone for so many auditions and they tell you because you are black you cannot get the job, if you think deeply about it, it's almost going to feel like someone has died.
I have actually faced racial discrimination once. Yeah, my first time in Germany. Yeah, so a cop walked up to me. Out of the thousands of people walking out of the airplane, he just walked up to me and was like, he wanted to see my passport. I felt that was a racial discrimination. And then on colorism, I've really not faced any right here where I am. Yes, so for me, basically, after study and then with the help of this research again, I think my idea about colorism has improved, and I think for racism, it is something that the world needs to fight. We need to make everyone feel comfortable in their own skin and not make anyone feel superior, because at the end of the day, I think we only have one race, that is humanity.
That's how they play.
Yes, keep your hand.
Not time 9.
But you thought.
Yeah, very well.
You just said you're a lady.
I'm a lady. Did you think it? Did you not think it? Give me your hand, yeah.
I
was born black. You beat me to red.
You should have started.
Let me see your skin.
But you should have started
Oh yeah, let me just give you one.
Why are you raising your hand like that?
You can't whip this one. You know it's the best one.
Hey.
So, Chile, see
You know our house. You know our house. You carry her home today. You remember they raised the hand up, said, you said, person go see
Skin tone research process, yeah. So it's about the skin, how people see their skin, the thoughts about their skin and what it leads to, how it leads to segregation, separatism, colorism, inferiority complex and all of that. So the idea about the research process is concentrated basically on children, how children see colorism and how not to be biased about it and just see color just as beautiful and all.
Issues about the skin is broad, is wider than what we think it is. I've become more appreciative. This process has educated me because there are some certain things that I did not realize that were actually a problem to people. Your skin color, and I did not even know that there was some certain skin color shade you get. But I think it was a good education for me, and it made me appreciate more.
Take your leg, take it round, use it to spin, find a way to do it, turn, and come on the seat. So you can do it in a way that, I don't know, maybe once you take your leg, you spin, and come to this side, then you now do another one. And it's a shoot now. Just take one to that place. You understand? No, still do it. Again.
It has been quite challenging, I must say, in such that trying to understand why people do what they do and trying to understand the way skin tone affects people and affects the personality, the way people react to people that are bleaching, the way people react to people that are toned. It has been a whole lot because there's some research that we did that it's now a norm in that particular place. It's now what they do. They don't see it as an issue. They see it as a way that it's a part of life for them. So the research process has been really. I'm trying to find the word for it, but all I know is that there's really a lot to understand. There's really a lot to try to understand. Actually, there's really a lot to learn from this skin tone as well.
Skin tone research process is an educational and experimental process where we try, or rather, we highlighten the positive gains of our skin, irrespective of its color, where we are trying to let it be known that no matter your color, no matter what you look like, you are beautiful, irrespective of whatever it is. So the main goal of the research work is to just prove to everybody, or let everyone know, that colors are just colors and they are beautiful as they come.
Collection of 7, 8, 10 short dances of
2 to 3 minutes each.
I went with a neighbor of mine and her 2 kids. We went to Cotonou for we went for Easter, and getting there, one of the restaurants there, we asked for a glass of water and wanted ice with it, and they didn't give us the ice. A couple came in from there and they spoke French and all, and they asked for the same ice that we asked for because the table was just opposite ours and they were attended to. So I'm like, why couldn't you people answer us and all? But because we were speaking plain English, I don't know, someone already told them that we're from Nigeria.
Think what you're saying with what your body is doing, right? Or let your body move let one propel one. Are we together? Let's go. You can start by saying it to yourself.
My experience has been, it's been mind-blowing because I had a lot of bias before now. But interestingly, what the process has done, it's been to open my eyes, to open my mind, actually the entire team, for all of us, to open our eyes to different perspectives about things, we looked at it from different parts of the world. We looked at it, the issue of toning, about issues of bleaching, issues of discrimination. We looked at it, what it's like in India, in South Africa, in Nigeria, in Kenya.
Discrimination based on people's color, and I've gotten to know through the research process that there are people who face, some bad things because of the color of their skin.
I went to an Asian restaurant, and the chef, I suppose, was talking about I think it was because of my skin. I knew it was because I was black. So I wanted to eat, of course, and then he was saying there were no more chopsticks. It was, of course, I was using chopsticks, and there were no more chopsticks. And then he was saying that, oh, in my country, or we use chopsticks. I mean, we use our hands to eat, so I should as well, find something else to use. I mean, I could use my hand to eat, which was really disrespectful. I went with my friend, and we didn't find it funny at all. Of course, he did that because of my race.
Today's rehearsal was long, tiring, but I would say that we came out ready. We came out prepared to knock it off.
It's going on fine, well, having to improve and perfect everything that we've put together, and then discovering new things.
It was good. It was good. We were trying to correct some things that we weren't getting right, especially me.
This past week has been very, very, very challenging. It has been challenging. So I would say that our emotions are down. Our emotions are really down. The morale is low because of what's going on right now in Nigeria. I mean, it just came to a point where we could not rehearse because we were so filled with pain and tears and anger. We were all just upset with the killings of people in Nigeria, and it has really brought down our emotions strongly. Like, it has affected us. So talking right now, I feel emotional talking about this. It has really affected us.
The research work has greatly propagated my belief that colors are actually beautiful. I've always never been discriminatory when it comes to colors. So even when I have reasons to start doubting, but this work has given me reason to know that yes, whatever I believe in is actually what is right.
Gender. I remember when I was serving, and a lot of the men didn't exactly like women doing certain things or taking up certain roles. So I was always, because I had to do a lot of things, like organize some events and all of that. And because I was a woman or a lady, they would usually just try to sideline me because I'm feminine. So they would listen more to the guys than actually want to even hear my own voice. So a lot of times I needed to do some things. I needed my friends, my male friends, to be the one to serve as the face instead of me, because they wouldn't necessarily listen, which was a big turn off. But yeah, that was the discrimination I faced.
So I don't know if we can have a point where I actually want us to go to the audience to actually open their palm to look at it. Count this thing for them. Yeah, count this thing for them. Let them count it. If we can try something like when you open it, you count yours. It's 3. Ask them to count theirs. No, she's carrying it.
If you want to know, ask Julius. Ask Julius, can I go buy the whole thing guys do it? Different, a lot of pictures with just one person. Selection. What's the difference between them? Okay.
I am a brown skin girl. Chocolate caramel. Do you
inside the white one is white.
It's his answer now.
Okay.
no problem.
Don't let them confuse you. Don't let them confuse you.
Okay. Black. My hair is black. Black.
No. Why? I don't have a problem with it. I'm okay with it. I'm not.
Absolutely no. No.
Like apart from hardship or something, you're yellow.
Apart from
somebody suffer, suffer can take away your color. But once you are rich from the beginning, then you have same color. You maintain it. It's not. Okay. At times when somebody will be black, you think it's hardship. So once you start eating money, everything start coming out.
No, I don't think so. From proper hydration though, it looks better, and then it doesn't look dry or something from proper maintenance, but the color doesn't change. Okay. The appearance may, but the color no. No.
Yes, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely. Here they are.
Yellow. They told us yellow.
Just say your own.
Yellow, okay.
sun is bright. The sun is the sun. Thank you. Duh. The sun is just the sun. Whatever. I'm not going to get into that. White.
Sometimes I see white, sometimes I see grey.
Yeah, yellow.
Moon.
Yellow. Okay.
Oh, the moon is the moon. So beautiful. Just the moon. Yellow. Discrimination in races.
Discrimination based on skin color.
A kind of hate for another people of different color. Like you're white, this person is black. You hate black person hates the white person. Why? Because of their skin color.
For me, I think, okay, to the best of my knowledge, I think that it's a bit of discrimination that is born out of maybe some errors in our thought patterns.
Colorism. Colors.
Would I call it an abuse? No, I wouldn't call it an abuse. I would just say that some person was just more preferred than the other. I didn't feel abused. I just felt that people have their levels of understanding, so you don't try to prove a point about.
No.
Everything is when you try to change your color. Yeah, maybe with the help of the cream or something.
For me, I define bleaching as an external show of low self-esteem. Sorry, but that's my thoughts. I'm sorry.
Changing your skin color.
Toning. Well, the enhancing of your supposed natural skin color, if that's what it means.
Enhancing your skin color.
Absolutely not the same thing.
Tony is the junior brother of bleaching.
A lot. I am totally against bleaching because, like, I feel that we haven't lived long enough to see all of the errors that will come with the things that we expose ourselves to right now. And it's just sad and sickening to know that we could just throw caution to the wind because of temporary gains.
It was a good performance, and well, I just jotted down a few things, and from what I could see from the performance, I saw you guys comparing skin color, then I saw acceptance of your own skin color, and yeah, and I said we are the same irrespective of our color.
I saw identity. I saw we trying to identify ourselves, you know, who am I and okay. And also saw us appreciating our skin color, yeah.
I wrote, I win, I rule my world. Is this me? I am so beautiful, we are the same. And I think that's the same thing Angela said. So because we are the same, Angela wrote the same thing.
I wrote unity, admiration, self-discovery and acceptance.
What I wrote here, I wrote finding one's identity and loving it afterwards. So the first thing I saw, in as much as they came in as individual persons, trying to find themselves, and at some point during the performance, I realized that they found what they were looking for and they started loving it afterwards. Then this second performance, so I could really see the struggle, and then there was also the struggle in the sense that I don't know, I think maybe she was trying to hide who she really is because she's not like she's not comfortable in her skin, so she was really struggling to find herself. But in the end, she accepted her color and she started flaunting it, and she was really, really happy with it.
So just like in the first performance, just notice that in this solo performance, she accepted herself and her skin and who she really is.
I saw a brave woman. I saw a fighter.
Insecurity, building confidence, admiration, and acceptance.
Yes, for me, battle of self, belief and disbelief, and pride.
I have royalty, and I have struggle for a voice, and then determination.
Okay. From the beginning, it looked like they were very happy, but then also it looked like they were proud of probably their skin. I'm not exactly sure, but just looked like they were really proud, maybe to be black. And then yes, they were also bold. Looked like they were really bold, very courageous.
So I wrote here that race and color is just race and color until society tells you otherwise. And race and color remains what the society dictates until we put up a fight.
I actually didn't write anything. Yes, so but I just felt they were black and proud.
The performance we just did is just it's a significance of the power in our blackness. That's just it. The power of black.
Basically, I saw three things. I saw rejection, someone who's rejected or who was rejected. You know, I saw depression at some point, and I saw him facing his fears. You know, standing up to something he believed in, and so and at the end he was victorious.
This was a very strong performance, and I wrote this down because it is a very sad realization. At the end of the day, it doesn't always end with acceptance, but still, I stand.
So for me, I wrote, I saw uncertainty from the young man, rejection, breaking down and regaining strength, and then strength and power. I think basically that sums it up.
For us here, we really don't have so much stories of people. Well, I've never experienced it before, like being treated in some kind of way based on my skin color. So I can't relate. But then the fact that I can't relate with it doesn't mean it's not happening everywhere.
So I saw somebody struggling a lot with being himself. I think I can relate with that because a lot of times I've also struggled with accepting who I am. Apart from my skin color, I mean, accepting my person and finding who I really am, basically.
Style, class, comparison, casting of layers. So that reminds me of Layers of Blackness, that book, the book, the research work. Stripping until happy. Whatever they say, I'm still happy. Whatever layer I find myself. So maybe it could be yellow and black, I bleach. Too much sun, too much rain, too much wind, snow, winter. I'm just happy.
Some people just say they no go back for like 5 days.
Hey.
They back 5 days interval.
As you don't back
so that their body no go.
Your skin change, your color change.
And you even spend time on
sponge the peel skin.
You don't feel
I make some people don't back after 5 days.
You must come
back back today, the next 5 days.
But I don't talk finish. Okay.
Wait.
Wait.
I don't see what I see.
Wait,
who be that? Sitting there. That's in there white. No, but even the color now. No, it's color report. You don't rub cream. You don't rub cream. You come up for house. You come outside, you don't rub cream.
Now don't tell me where the bath When they say because their color don't
Wait. No, this is what. This is our rough cream. But I only face you know. Our face all the shine. I beg.
No be better to know young people. No young people.
You dey talk about. But yeah, you show us how they take rough cream.
Me, I dey rough cream come on to get time for this one. It's for one rough cream.
For real.
I dey take my time. You know say something sick glowing skin. You dey mind me.
Okay.
I go take her like this. Follow me, make you learn.
Okay.
Take her like this.
We don't take her.
Rub her well.
Don't take her.
Raise your left leg. Oh, do it gently. Listen.
No, this one. Now cream.
Don't
be punishment. Our leg hang for us.
Yeah, drop on. You too tough. Drop on. Proper. Carry the second leg.
Now punishment.
Run down.
When you dey run, now 100 meters. Run am.
Take care of her.
Seriously, rubbing your cream supposed be 4 years course.
I say another one.
You never finish. When you dey run, say it.
Yeah.
I see that top
leg. You dey hop.
Yes, ma. Carry am come up small. Baby, check. Carry another one. Do. So I don't get time.
How long your cream dey last?
Normal way, normal be the run cream.
You don't feel last now, like 2 days interval. You go be like data.
You dey follow me.
Finish. I dey follow you.
Do your hand.
Hand.
In between your fingers.
We don't do that.
The one we remember the hand. Hurry up. This one. The last one. Carry. Make sure say it down well.
You did.
No dey rush. One hand, your face, gently. Even if you wipe one, because he never dry yet, it will still spray. Rub your hand again. Carry on.
All this plenty cream, only face.
You dey see am.
We dey see am.
Na so.
Hey! If you want come out at 6 o'clock, you go begin rub cream.
The thing is, if you get appointment of 12 o'clock, begin the rub cream around 5.
This one no be collect this thing, no be get embassy appointment.
How many carton of cream you buy in a month?
America.
I bet shoot, make a show them how to rub cream. Shoot, come on. Show us how to rub cream. The real way. And the real deal this man. But men they follow. Put the cream on top of your face. You don't on top. Show me your one finger. Yeah. Now, shook your one finger inside.
We don't shook am.
Shook am back well.
We don't back.
Drop your leg on top of the table like this.
We don't drop.
Now, take and do bokom. You dey see am? Shook am again.
Oh, now wow.
The other side. Bokom. Another one.
You know who put us in
the last time.
Traditional festival.
What's it beyond this ones?
Show them your palm.
See am.
Now, knock am all the way. Rub am come on.
But we don't rub everything finish now.
Everything don't rub now.
We don't rub everything finish.
Now style.
Now wow.
Carry the second leg.
Don't carry am.
Shook your hand this side.
We don't shook am.
Oh yeah, knock am. Bokom. Another one. The same style. Bokom.
Wetin be all these ones?
The last one. Bokom. Show them.
I be this.
Knock am. Yeah.
Wetin we rub now?
You remain your hand, John.
Oh yeah.
Quick. Now like this. Bokom. This one are just 2 you need. Bokom.
Oh yeah.
Hola.
Wow.
Yeah. That's so. The second one. Oh yeah. Apply. The same style. Bokom. Last time. Bokom. Oh yeah. Hola. Yeah. That's all.
You don't finish.
You don't have your face. Your body come.
Shoot, come out. I'll show you how they rub cream.
No wonder they need more lights to they see your face. I say they rub cream, they don't see you. Anyway, me I don't get time for all these coco what they do.
Okay.
If you get appointment, sharp, now be life. Put that like this now. Put that down. Oh yeah, carry. First one. Oh yeah, 1. Put down. 2. Put down. 3. Put down. Okay, now ready. Yes. Rub her together. Go for this leg. Okay. Rub her together. Rub her together. Rub her again. Now hand with the go. Oh yeah. Rub her. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now that they're ready. Watch me.
What's your
We don't finish with that. What's your finish? I don't go. You don't take time.
Come on from there.
Yeah, they don't cream. Continue.
Wait for me.
One more they go.
I follow you.
Unless wait till you see.
Looking at the topic again of the festival about how can we represent race, class, and gender on stage. This is it, basically. I think we then have to begin to look at those things that we do together, that as humans, whether regardless of your race, your identity, your gender, your class, we do these things and it changes nothing. Hunger has no language. Thirst has no language. We all drink water. So if it's the most expensive water or it's stream water. So I think these are some of the ways to actually show or represent race and class and gender on stage. And this was basically really beautiful. And I love the interaction with the audience. And yeah, for me, thank you.
This research has been an eye-opener for us, coming from a wide angle and bringing it down to what we wanted to touch, the basic things we wanted to touch on, because we're able to see, talk about colorism from the Asian perspective. We're able to see that. We also saw how the impact of colorism on African Americans. We also saw the impact of colorism from the South African point of view. And then we now looked at colorism from the Nigerian point of view. That's with the help of Beverly Naya's skin documentary and other research that we went through. And for me, frankly, I would say prior to this research, I have never thought that the skin tone or the color of your skin, being a Nigerian, living in Nigeria, would be something that would be, or that is being segregated, or that you experience segregation. I just thought, hey, you know what? We are all same. We are all same color. We have same color, and that's fine.
Colorism goes beyond just the skin. It's quite wide. It goes beyond identity. In fact, this research work is quite broad, and it has a lot of aims and objectives, but the major one was trying to show colors as just being beautiful. It also brought each and every one of us involved in the research work, both the performers, both other members of the team, both the team. It also brought each and every one of us into this awakening and awareness of who we really are.
Skin is just skin, nothing more. So there is no cause for discriminating. We don't need to discriminate, because this skin we are seeing, we're not going to take it to heaven. Like when we die, it's going to disappear. It remains the bones. So we are all the same regardless. Be you white, be you red, be you pink, be you black. We're all the same. And we all carry our distinctive powers. We all carry our different identity.
Okay, yeah, so this is more like the starting point actually for skin tone. So no need to say it's not the end of the road. One interesting thing that we are happy we're able to come up with or to have encountered during this research process, amidst everything that the researchers, the performers, and other team members of Keening Concepts have talked about, we're happy that we came up with, unconsciously, we came up with a 2 to 6, 7 years old performance for children based on us working on skin tone. It wasn't something we had thought about, and it wasn't something we knew was going to happen. Because at some point, so we tried to
wanted to look at colors. So we bought colors. We bought this thing called Ragoli that Indians use during their Diwali festival. Different colors. So we just bought it. We just wanted to have a feel of colors. How will the children, they like colors. Adults like colors as well. But what does it look like? How can we just wanted to look at colors. So we bought different colors, blue, purple, yellow, red, and we put them all inside a plate. And we're just looking, just playing with them. And then this piece came up of about 20-30 minutes. We called it Colorful. And Skin Tone gave birth to this. We didn't know it was going to happen. But we're also happy that happened because it further buttresses the idea of colors just being beautiful. Our research question for Skin Tone is colors. Can't it just be beautiful? And you know the thing about the piano, the black and white keys, they make the most beautiful music. So colors, Skin Tone really is just about us seeing colors as just colors and nothing else. So